My name is Evan Roth. I'm an artist and I'm living in Paris, but we're here today in Chinatown in New York. I'm in town because there's an opening at the MoMA tomorrow called Talk to Me. But in advance of the MoMA opening, we're here in an internet cafe called 90 Bowery Cafe. So what we're doing is, this is a speed show format. It's a format that's set up to highlight internet-based art. And the idea is simple. It's you go into an internet cafe, you rent out every machine for the course of 2 hours. Here. You put a unique URL on each machine, you set it to the homepage, and you invite people to come have an art opening. We're 2 hours into the show. Soon we'll shut the browsers down and turn off the clock that's been running on our meter for all the internet rental. I made about 12 new pieces for this show and updated a few others. So maybe we could walk through some of the pieces. This is a piece called See You, See Me. And I noticed that when you push your camera through the X-ray machine device, you can leave it running. And so on the left is a video screen of me that's taking off my camera as I'm going through security in various airports. And as it goes through the scanner, the moment that the X-ray affects the CCD in the camera, it has a moment where it sort of pixelates the screen, it scrambles whatever's going on inside the digital camera. And so it's kind of two screens where one is the act of the camera moving through and the other is that single frame moment that the X-ray hits the camera.
I'm a Berlin-based German media artist. Normally I'm an artist myself, and for this time I'm a curator. I curate speed shows, and I came up with the concept for speed shows about a year ago. There's so many, the young generation on Tumblr and generating GIFs and movies and stuff is so huge, like the whole meme culture. And I think it's very interesting when this starts blurring with art and kind of mixes.
So this is a piece called Personal Internet Cache Archive. And when you're browsing the web, your browser is always saving a cache, right? It's saving locally some of the things that you're browsing online, and it's constantly writing over that directory. And so what this is instead of allowing the browser to write over it, I'm archiving sections of it. So each of these represent about a 2-week period of time of every image that happened to come through my browser and I'm online. And so it's about taking this very transient cache directory on your computer and archiving that into something more permanent.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money.
Here we go.
Dollar bill,
I think having a speed show as a place where people can meet up and kind of enjoy it in a personal way, but also talk about it. And I think they're an important way to celebrate the internet cafe culture, which is like dying. Really, for who comes here, like hardcore gamers, tourists from out of town that need like web access. Yeah, there are these weird spaces that are also this important part of the internet's history, but are like disappearing.
Maybe a related piece is, it's a very analog piece. It's just taking a zip tie and putting it around the 2 seats in front of you on an airplane so that it prevents people from reclining. To me, it kind of fits in with some of the other work on the show because even though this is decidedly low tech, it's a hack, right? It's about taking a very simple tool like a zip tie and having that be like an empowering tool. I like taking these ideas that come from technology, that come from open source development, like the hack, and applying it towards making art. And so in this case, the hack is not programming code, but it's still taking a system and kind of altering it to your own means. And that's something that I see going throughout a lot of these pieces.